Howdy, motherfuckers. My name is Cursing Kurt. I am here with last week's race winner, that sucking boy, Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy, how the did you take that big ass bag of royal race car last week to a victory at that of a track Martinsville? Do you kiss your mother with that mouth? I certainly do, but not lately. She's actually here. Would you like to meet that No, thank you.
You. You're the reason Jeff Gordon didn't win more races. You!
Wow. You are a detestable woman. What's happening, everybody? I am Michael Mrucz, and welcome back to NASCAR 14 season. I can tell it's gonna be a hot one today, folks. Today might be the day you watch me pass out in a video. Does not help that I go wear this jacket every episode. Oh, and also wear this beard. Settle down, Michael. You'll just make yourself hotter. A week ago, we won a race that we shouldn't have won because we didn't have a car that should have won that race. It was really bad. It was slow, but everybody else made an extra pit stop. We made one, they made two. And wow! We ended up in the lead because of it. We ended up in the lead, we ended up with a massive lead, and we held on to it, and we were able to claim the Martinsville checkered flag. That's one thing that pisses me off about the Eutechnics games is you're never on the same pit cycle as the rest of the AI. So it makes it kind of impossible sometimes to have actual races with them. I have an idea though that I'm gonna try today in Texas. See if we get a more legitimate result. Point standings after 6 weeks, a sixth of the season is gone. I don't know about the rest of the AI, it's all kind of janky, but I know about us. We're the points leader, sitting on back-to-back victories. I guess you could make the case that Auto Club was also a fuel strat thing, that I was just able to make it further than the rest of the AIs were. We definitely gotta do something about that. As it stands, next to no one is in the position that they belong in because the points are all sorts of wacky. It says Outback Stenhouse is the last driver in, but he isn't when it comes to the playoffs because Lala's got more fucking points than him. Through very quick arithmetic, I do believe that the Rhinestone Cowboy is the last driver in and is actually 16th as it stands. Last week, Denny Hamster had himself a good run for once. Did he finish second, third, something like that? But he finally had a top 10. He pulled his ass out of last place in points, and now he's not in 26. I don't know where he is, but at least he's not tied for last with the booth. Who is in last is Darb Keselowski, having a terrible freaking run so far through 6 weeks. Will he turn it around? I hope not, because 69 points is nice. Holy hell, Candy Cane, what are you doing? My paint scheme for the day! Texas, before it became Tex-Ass Motor Speedway. We're in the final days of good Texas, folks. Let's enjoy it while it lasts. I'm going to monkey around with the settings of the race a little bit to see if we can have a more legitimate outcome. I am looking for legitimacy. Texas, please give us that today. Let's get on down to the track and put one of those big fucking hats on, wrangle us some cattle, and shoot with a bazooka. I don't know what I'm holding. I'm gonna shoot an armadillo. Bang, bang, bang. Let's get me started. Let's go. Times one and times one. We probably won't have to make pit stops unless there are yellows. I'm sure that AI will still pit, and I'll probably want to pit to adjust on the car. Let's see what happens. That's a first. I haven't done that yet. Yeah, I can't say I'm entirely surprised about that.
Here we are at one of America's greatest cathedrals of speed. Mike Joy and Darrell Waltrip welcoming you to Texas Motor Speedway and the Samsung Mobile 500.
Mike, you hit the nail on the head. This joint is bad fast. It's one of the fastest tracks on the circuit. It's also one of the biggest races. Everybody comes here, they want to win those cowboy hats and shoot those 6-shooters.
Carl Edwards has 3 wins here, 5 drivers tied with 2 apiece.
Yeah, there's a bunch of guys I think we can favor here. The Roush cars look really good this week.
They say everything's bigger in Texas. Let's find out who's best in Texas.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's get up on them horses and ride, boys and girls!
Thank you, Darrell! It would appear that that candy cane heard me shit talking him, and he went and sat it on the pole. Maybe this is what his season turns around. We're green at Texas. Now before, oh God, oh, beard getting in the nostrils. Before all of you guys turn into cursing Kurt in the comments and start shit talking me for doing ×1 across the board, I'm trying something a little bit different.
3 wide, 2 inside. Stay up.
Today, I just want to see
Car outside.
if it gives us a better product and we have a more
Car 3 back.
like realistic finish without stupid pit stops
Car up top, 2 back.
by the AI. That front stretch is mad sketchy, bro. Why in the hell they're all checking up and getting into each other? Why'd they feel the need to reconfigure? This place obviously gave us action-packed racing as it was. I mean, I don't know about all of them,
Nice pass.
but I knows about me. I'm gonna make a pit stop if I get the opportunity to under yellow. The handling could be improved upon. A little bit tight. I would like to free it up some. No!
Watch your inside.
I was there! Another Hendrick Motorsports driver up near the front while currently leading, so he's out front. Redneck Jesus! And he's got the fastest lap. So for the very first time, I was able to stick it into the second round of
Doing great.
qualifying. Haven't done that yet, but I burnt off the wheels too bad. I used up too much rubber. So when in the second round, I had absolutely nothing. I was big slow. What just kind of sucks about this, I mean, it sucks across the board that we can't all pit and have the same fuel economy, that they have to pit so much earlier than I do. Really sucks now is I won't get to naturally make a pit stop because I'm low on fuel and adjust the car that way. I need yellow flags in order to stop, otherwise I'm going laps down and I don't want to do that. I look at it as more of a challenge. Now, we don't have all of them throwing it down the pits for no reason, and we're not going to get those free spots. I want the biggest challenge for myself. I don't want this to be a cakewalk. Oh, Darb got the big loose. Well, if they keep doing shit like that, I'll get my spots. Really, the car isn't that bad. I've been running the middle lane, the middle groove of the quarters, and I've been able to gate on them and make passes. So if I don't get the chance to pit, it's not the end of the world. Let me know what you guys think down into the comments. Watch this video. See what you think of this race by the end of it. If you want me to have it where we have to make pit stops and have the tire wear and the fuel use up, then I'll do that. I wanted to test it out because I don't want to back into victories every week. That's lame. Oh, what the fuck? Why am I running so high? Dude, who was in charge of the tank? We got too much fucking tape on the grill. Now I desperately need a yellow because my shit's blowing up. People are making pit stops. Can we not make it to the end anyway? Even on the ×1, people are making pit stops. I have absolutely no clue. I don't like this in NASCAR 14 and 15, how you have this bar that tells you how much fuel you have. Like previously in the Eutechnic saga, it told us how many laps we had. I have no fucking clue how many laps we have remaining on fuel. At the rate, though, that bar is dropping, don't believe that we can make it to the end with what we've got. We're going to have to stop. Oh, the booth got a little wiggly. Getting the run up underneath them. We're up to 14th. Oh, he's coming back. Ah, it's tight. It's tight. Come on, get the booth. Get the booth. He's always been so jealous of my supremacy. New leader, 31 car, because I believe of lap traffic. Where the hell did Darb come from? I'm starting to hear the engine cooking. Looking at maybe pitting lap 20. We should be able to make it to the end if we pit on lap 20. And take some tape off, cool this engine down. Even if we gotta wait a little bit, we might be a lap down for a little while, but I don't want to give up everything I've gained. Oh!
Car closing on the inside.
Now I got damage. I'm coming in. We gotta fix the engine. Oh, shit! We gotta fix the engine. We gotta fix the right front suspension. We're not sitting in the best of spots, so I'm coming in, slowing the fuck down to mine. We're good. Damn, I did a number on that right side. We're good to go. We're a lap down. We're almost 2 laps down. But we should be good to make it. They're all gonna pit. Fairly certain they'll all be stopping. How the fuck am I getting outrun by Joe Nematone? I wasn't running around them. I am absolutely royally fucked if they don't all decide to pit at some point. I'm running faster, but sons of a bitch, it's still tight. I have no clue what in the hell the Danica and Mikey Walnuts did.
Somebody's gotta work for that money.
That would put them ahead of me in the running order after stops. That doesn't make sense to me. I'm quite confused. Welcome to Michael Mrucz's Mid-Race Report, presented by Gas Can Water. There was next to no water left in that gas can for me to suck on. What in the hell sort of cockamamie strategy do I have us on? Are they gonna make, is the rest of the AI gonna make stops? Are they not? I don't know, but I do know this. I'm a lap down in 30th, very far behind. I'm also incredibly hot in this jacket and this beard today. My head is schwitzing. It is like 99 degrees outside. The sun is closer to my house today than it was yesterday. I don't know what's going on. I think the earth is in retrograde. I have no fucking clue. We gotta make up a lot of spots before the end of this day if we want a good run. I'm currently behind the Danica. That ain't good. That's when you know you're having a shit run. Let's hope the rest of the people all pits and that these tires and that this fuel can carry me to the end of the race. This has been Michael Mrucz's Mid-Race Report presented by Gas Can Water. P.S. My beard, the upper right corner of it, is starting to fall off slightly, and it's annoying me. What could have happened, because they pitted so early on in the race, it was like lap 15 or whatever, when all these AIs first started coming down, maybe they only took like right sides or not all the fuel, like, you know, they just did a quick pit, and that's how they were able to get ahead of me. Jeff Gordon Ramsay to the lead. That's about all I can come up with. Redneck Cheese is back to the lead. They're having themselves a battle back there. Oh, what the fuck? I dumped all the brake bias out of it in qualifying. Why is it all back, slowing me down? How about that? I can turn down around the bottom now, because I don't got all that fucking brake bias. Dingle Dingle is hauling ass behind me. Why? No.
Car inside, just looking.
Fuck! Damn thing is still not, it's not loose enough. It is still plowing tight. And you would think with the fresh tires that I would have gained something, I would have made up something on the leaders.
Work your way to the front.
But no, not really. They've been about the same distance behind me this entire run. So it's not like they're all gonna stop and I'm gonna miraculously be up in the top 5. Get the feeling though, they're all gonna pit before the end. So we're getting more and more coming down. And I mean, I'm up in the top 20. Not that many more spots until until I'm like back to where I was before I initially stopped. Oh, leaders are in. Redneck Jesus pitting. Candy Cane's still out there. Now he's got to stop. Yeah, everybody's going to have to come in. I am very curious where I'm going to shake out in all of this. Candy Cane is in, so now we can finally get our lap back. And we're on the lead lap. Shit, hell balls. I'll take a caution, please. We are quite a bit, I think, better off than we were. The 66 is battling Redneck Jesus for the lead. Mikey Walnuts and Redneck Jesus 1-2. If I had gotten all tight like that with my shits, you son of a bitch, I'd be up in the top 10 right now instead of 11. Oh, you suck.
At your door.
You suck. Jackass. Well, now Redneck Jesus is just fucking curb stomping because he's got the likes of the Danica and Mikey Walnuts in second and third. Of course, no one's going to be able to battle him. I sure would have liked to have been able to work on the car more, make more adjustments to it as the race went along. But at the same time, I feel like I put in a solid days of work here. Like, this was a blue-collar run. It's fitting because I got a blue collar. Did not have the fastest car, but we did what we could to make up spots. Came from 24th on the grid up to 11th. White flag is in the air. This shit's went by quick. We have one to go. I am drenched in the armpitular region. I can feel fucking Lake Huron, Lake Michigan have formed one ginormous ocean-like lake in my armpits. I am so sweaty. Caution-free race. That you don't see that too often in the Eutechnic saga. Redneck Jesus with the dub. We take 11th. What do you think? Let me know what you think. What did you think of that race? Down in the comments. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. That was a very different sort of race. It just kind of depends on what you prefer. Do you like a whole ton of pit stops? We had one round of pit stops. That was more authentic feeling. I don't want the AI to stop more than I have to. Being up at 11th, being out T-Rex Jr. Roar! Look at Joe Nematone with the top fucking 15. Redneck Jesus, dominant race car on the day. Ellen John led a little bit there, but there was no stopping the 88. I had absolutely no fucking clue that these two were setting themselves up for top 5 finishes. The Danica and Mikey Walnuts. G fucking G. I could have had a top 10 run. I know I could have. There were a couple of quarters where I pushed, I plowed tight, and I lost all my good speed. But like the rest of the time, when I was just running normal laps, I was able to hold. I could have had a top 10. Hamster is back to running like shit, and Darb is still running like shit. Candy Cane led a few laps. Ooh. Look at these names, though. The Boof. Kansas. Giggles Legato. Bushy Bitch. Steve Harvey. I mean, big names. Running like pure ass cheese in this NASCAR 14 season. Remember when Jim Yaley was running like top 10 at Las Vegas? Remember that? These runs are not going to help their causes when it comes to making the playoffs. Well, we didn't actually lose the points lead, but NASCAR 14 says we did. Regardless, it is very tight. 2 points separating Chef Boyardee and I. Redneck Jesus solidly in third, and now with a win, locks himself into the playoffs more than likely. I think right at this moment, even though it says 23rd, it's Whitney, bitch, has the last spot. It's 16th in the playoffs. The Danica's in now. If I'm doing the math correct, we have some dynamite people down in that comment section that are taking all these names and all these points and figuring out the correct order every single week. And I thank you guys for that very, very much. Landon Sandcastle, I can tell you with certainty, is the last place driver. Darb is in 41st. Yeah. Next week is Darlington, folks. I would like all of you to let me know what you thought of our pit strategy in this video. Do you want to see more of that? Or do you want me to turn tire wear and fuel use up? I'm all ears. I'm open to suggestions. But yeah, next week, Lady in Black will be racing around that egg-shaped oval and probably stuffing it in the fence quite a bit. I'm done. Thank you guys for watching. I'm peeling this fucking jacket off and this beard as soon as I hit this stop record button. Love. I moved my camera a little bit. I love every single last one of you. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!